to explain to me what the f that is? Haven't we spoken about this before? So I got a text message from a mate of mine the other day, who just so happens to run a very awesome YouTube channel, alerting me to a certain jar of 3 cheese shit. So I went looking for it, and what did I find? Another type of 3 cheese shit. The problem is spreading, and it needs to stop. We need to stop putting craft glue in dinner. If you like this stuff, that's fine. No, it's not. As they'd say on Mighty Car Mods.
In the bin.
In the bin.
In the bin. Let's make some actual food. That's it, that's all that goes in it. It's just pine nuts. Yoinky Doodle went to town riding on a stainless. First thing we're going to do is make a bit of a pesto champion. Forgot to do what goes in it bit. What goes in it bit. That. Pesto is just about the easiest shit you've ever made in your life. Pine nuts, you know, these seem to have gotten a bit cheaper, but they can be a little bit expensive at times. You can sub it out for like cashews. That'll work. It obviously won't be, you know, the same, but that's all right. No oil needed. Now you just want to kick these around until, you'll see. The whole point of a camera, really, is to be able to show you that bit. Not too hot. You don't want to burn them, but if you burn them, you'll be fine. Yep. Pretty good. Shush. You can piss off and cool down. Righto, plonk. Let's make some pesto champion. If you don't have a food processor, you can use a blender. Blenders tend to work. Key ingredient for pesto is basil, would you believe it? Be generous with the leaves, 1 big bunch. I'm gonna bang some chilies in and some sun-dried tomatoes, which makes it not really pesto, it makes it something with that in it. Oh shit, the hair's getting long, look at that. We're almost at bench height. Have a sad about it in the comments. Whole cloves. In you go. From a distance. Oh. Chilies, if you like, however you like. Sun-dried tomatoes. Olive oil. Good whack of that shit. Couple of pulses. In with the pine nuts. Bit of reg in there. A little bit of salt in there. Bit more of this action. You don't have to blend the absolute out of it. If it doesn't seem to be combining and it looks a bit dry, you can put in a bit more olive oil. Very nice. Very nice. That is it. Well, I can sit over here for a minute. Dickhead. Nothing wrong with that. Next bit. Right. Boing. Now this is chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast if you want it to taste a little bit better. Roughly dice up the bacon, because this thing's non-stick, unless you keep tapping metal shit on it. And bacon is pretty fatty. No oil needed, just straight in with the bacon. Well, that's bloody fluffing about in there. And chop up an onion. Do not do that. You cut your hand. People's bacon frying preferences are their own. If you like it very crispy, I don't think I need to tell you what to do, but I'm going to anyway. Cook it for longer. Righto, while that's going on, oven. 180 degrees, caravan forced. Let's chop up a handful of mushies. Now let's go in with your onion. Lovely. Now while this is around, get yourself a pot, put some water in it, knock some salt into it. Don't put oil in the water. Why? Because it fucking doesn't do anything. What all it does do something, it goes and sits on the top and the pasta is in the bottom. It's like science, I believe, can prove it. Bring the pot of water to the boil. All right, it's getting there, looking good. In with the chicken. Thud. Make sure you brown the chicken off. You don't have to use this much chicken if you don't want. This will work with less chicken. This will work without chicken. This will work without the fucking bacon. You can do it without any of the animal products in it if you like, and it will be fine. That pesto tastes fucking rad. Good thing about chicken thighs is they're quite forgiving in terms of cooking times. You overcook them a little bit, you don't tend to notice it too much. Flip. Mushies last because they don't take long to cook. No oil needed. How about that, eh? I'm not saying it's healthy, I'm saying there's no oil in it. There's a fair bit in the pesto though. I'm going to bang in some herbs, a little whack of fresh thyme leaves, oregano, Lightly dust it with flour, not too much, maybe tablespoon kind of max, I reckon. That's enough. Stir it through and fry it off for a minute or two. We're going to fang stock in a sec, and if you do it too quickly, you haven't fried the flour off. It tastes floury. No one's going to get arrested. It's just taste. The flour's to thicken it up a little bit. Helps it stick to the pasta too. Right, mate, in with the stock. You boiling yet? Let that cook down a little bit, and then we'll do some other shit. Pasta bake, it's kind of an interesting dish, isn't it? It's like, you could have just made pasta, but no, you baked it. It's like a white person surprise. I can't be bothered making lasagna. Anyone have memories of that dish, tuna bake? I believe that comes in a jar.
This little jar of shit here is absolutely the captain of the HMAS chat shit.
The type of pasta you decide to use doesn't matter. I'm going penne because it's Jules' favourite.
Yay!
Geez, you go from not boiling to holy shit.
Sorry.
I like doing this. You don't have to do this, but do this, which is look at how long the pasta takes to cook on the packet, which will say somewhere usually between about 8 to 12 minutes, sometimes even 16. This is about 10, 11 minute pasta, which means 5 minutes in here. Just cook it half the amount of time. It's quite common for people to just make a big mix and then put the pasta in the pan with all the stuff and just let the oven cook it for like 40, 45 minutes, which is fine. But the thing with pasta is if you overcook it, it's just, I don't like it. One of the 3 cheeses I've got is mozzarella. Mozzarella's a tricky grater too. It'll take your hand with it if you're not careful. Mozza done. Now, in here with a bit of milk. You can use cream if you're a fancy bloody pants. We don't want this to be a soup. We do want it to be kind of a little bit saucy. Right, it's time to pull this out. Right. Oh God, there's going to be way too much water for this. Oh, could get a sink, could ya? Back into the pot, the pasta. Into the pasta, couple of big heaped tablespoons of your pesto. You can give it a little splash of that cooking water. Give it a knock around. You can save this, bang it on toast, stick it on your head, put it in the fridge, do something cool with it, make a hat out of it. In with this, into this, get a tray. Bit dramatic. Make sure it's nice and mixed through there. This is a flavour profile that was very popular in the 90s. Sun-dried tomato pesto pasta on every menu at every mall cafe. It's very gourmet. This is going to be very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Here we go, a whole lot straight into the pan. Oh, you're supposed to put the mozzarella through it. Back in the pot because you f***ed up and you forgot a thing. Well, there's no use in pretending like cooking doesn't have shit like this happen. Mozzarella, forgot to stir that through. And a cracker pepper, let's quickly stir that through. I'm just sick of editing this out. It's like, who cares? Now we go in, mate. Look at that. Here's the 3rd cheese. It's exactly the same as the other cheese, but it's a little bit fresher. What I like doing is just tear bits off and plonk it on the top. Called me Ranger Stacey because I've gone totally wild. Yum. Got to cook a bit more up. Bit of foil. Now the beauty of doing it this way is that we only have to put it in the oven for 15, 20 minutes. There you go, champion. That'll do, 15, 20. Pull it back out, take the foil off it, bang it back in for 5 to 10 minutes until it looks... See you then, I suppose. Now, where's the cheese? Come on, finish it off with a little bit more of the cheese. A little bit of parsley. Here you come. Look at that. I'll eat it. But we better bloody try it. Mate, complaints. Great. It's not the fucking classiest food you'll eat, but who gives a fuck? Who's trying to eat classy food all the time? Class hole. What happened to you today, mate? You having a nap? Fair enough. I mean, you're not going to get a Michelin star for it, but probably weren't going to get one anyway. Don't Michelin make tyres? I'm actually going to go have to eat this now because it's not... have a crack. Well, champions, I just want to send lots of love to the Swear Jar champions. We started streaming, we're doing a bit of streaming. Don't feel like you've got to come and watch it. It is happening though, over at a thing where you do that shit. I think you can do it on here too. I haven't done that yet. Come and watch us clunk around on that. And just remember, fuck jar sauce! Take myself away. About brum brum cars.
Mighty brum brum bombs.
I'm pretty sure that's not what they call it. That's good. How that happened. Usually, if you want your... Try that again, Brian. From a distance. From a distance. Oh. He shoots, he misses.